Oh, hey, hello there. To be honest, I was thinking about what the director said today. It was a challenge. He asked me to name one thing in the studio that is not made of any mineral source, such as oil or metals. Believe me, nothing came to mind. You're right there. One of today's topics is mines and mineral products in Iran. Iranians are lucky to live in a land with really rich mines. They have access to most mineral rocks actually. Iran is the world's 17th largest country. It covers 1% of all landmass on the planet. Iranian soil happens to be located on Earth's metallurgical belt. That is a belt rich in minerals, all of which the modern world has great need for. Copper, gold, iron, lead and zinc are but small examples. Even so, there's been minimal investment in exploration in Iran, and so this country is not aware of its full potential. For example, Iran is estimated to possess 7% of the world's resources, but in 2015, of $9 billion worth of exploration, Iran's share was just $25 million. That's just 0.3%. Therefore, investment in this sector would be highly profitable to foreign companies. Iranians themselves haven't sat back idly either. They've invested extensively in the mine sector. For a close-up view of what Iranians have done in this regard, we set out for an industrial complex to watch their production process from A to Z. And to begin with, what could be better than copper? Copper has the best electrical conductivity of all metals except for silver. And the world of telecommunications is based upon a copper infrastructure. Also, there's plenty of copper to be found here in the studio.
From your everyday clothes to the plate of your food, from the car you drive to the screen on which you are watching this program, everything you are in one way or another in contact within your everyday life has something to do with minerals. Mines have in fact shaped expansion of human civilization. Meanwhile, countries richer in mineral resources and more technologically developed to extract minerals from deposits are apt to see more progress. Hearing the name of Iran in economic communities would generally remind one of oil and gas. It is true that the country sits atop at least 10% of the world's proven crude oil and nearly 18% of gas reserves. However, there might be relatively very few who know that the same Iran is in possession of 7% of the mineral deposits worldwide as well. Mr. Alikhani is an advisor to Mines and Metals Development Investment Company. He explains more.
با توجه به اکتشافات کمی که در ایران انجام شده، الان کشور ما ایران در بین 15 کشور اول غنی از ذخایر مواد معدنی قرار گرفته، به نوعی که 7% ذخایر قطعی جهان رو ایران تشکیل داده و ارزش تقریبی این ذخایر چیزی هولوش 700 میلیارد دلاره و باید به این نکته توجه کنیم که این ارزش زمانی به دست اومده که ما فقط 6% از گستره ایران رو اکتشاف کردیم و قاعدتاً اگر سرمایه گذاری خارجی در ایران محقق پیدا کنه و با توجه به دانش فنی و نیروهای تحصیل کرده و جوانی که در ایران وجود دارن میتونیم این ارزش ذخایر رو به چند هزار میلیارد دلار نیز افزایش بدیم.
Copper is one of the most profitable minerals in Iran that is widely used in many countries. Given its preferred conductivity, copper is used in nearly all categories of electrical engines and wiring. It is also used for construction of ships and pipes to prevent calcium and lime buildup. Copper and its alloys are natural antimicrobial materials and are used in many medicinal preparations among other uses. This is مرادعلیزاده. He used to manage National Iranian Copper Industries Company. This company owns 3 big mines in 2 provinces of Kerman and East Azerbaijan. It is the 3rd most profitable company in Iran's stock exchange market. Mr. مرادعلیزاده explains about Iran's resources.
در حال حاضر ذخایری که در ایران تشخیص داده شده تقریباً برمیگرده به اکتشافاتی که از دهه 40 شمسی در ایران شروع شده. تا الان حدوداً 3 تا 3.5% از ذخایر جهانی رو ما دارا هستیم، اما میزانی که الان از این ذخایر در حال بهره برداری هست حدوداً 1 تا 1.2% در حال بهره برداری است. بقیه ذخایر یا شناسایی کامل نشده یا اکتشافاتش هنوز به صورت تفصیلی کامل نشده. به همین دلیل شاید شرکت مس بخش اکتشافاتش حدود 50% اکتشافات کل کشور هست و در سطح ایران در پهنه‌های مختلف در جاهای مختلف استان سیستان بلوچستان، کرمان، حوزه مرکزی ایران و استان آذربایجان در حال اکتشافات هست که در آینده ذخایری که شناسایی دقیق بشه و اکتشافات تفصیلیش انجام بشه اونا هم میاد توی بحث بهره.
After 1.5 hours drive from central Kerman, we arrived in Sarcheshmeh, where these huge holes were once big mountains, having been dug out over time. One of Iran's biggest copper mines is located in Sarcheshmeh, 159 kilometers south of the southern city of Kerman. Sarcheshmeh is considered to hold the 15th biggest copper deposits worldwide. By itself, Kerman province is viewed as one of the richest regions in Iran for its mineral reserves.
سهم معدن در GDP ایران متاسفانه بسیار ناچیز بوده به دلیل سرمایه‌گذاری‌های کمی که در این حوزه انجام شده و این تقریباً چیزی هولوش 0.7% رو معدن در GDP ایران تشکیل میده که خب این بسیار کم است و ما امید داریم که با سرمایه‌گذاری خارجی در صنایع پایین دستی و بالا دستی ایران بتونیم این سهم معدن رو در GDP ایران افزایش بدیم. در تقسیمات کشوری ایران به 31 استان تقسیم شده. این 31 استان 2900 میلیون دلار ارزش تولیدات معدنیشون بوده که اگر بخواهیم ببینیم کدوم استانها سهم بیشتری رو در تولیدات معدنی داشتن می‌بینیم که 41% تولیدات در استان کرمان انجام شده و 30% ارزش این تولیدات در استان یزد بوده و این 2 استان قاعدتاً 2 استان غنی ایران هستند که در حوزه معادن تولیدات بالایی رو داشتند.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed the show so far and found it educational. Our tour of Sarcheshmeh city and its Grand Factory is not over yet, but I'd best give you this information right here, right now. You may not see Iran listed among the world's top 10 richest countries in copper, but Iran enjoys special privileges in this domain. First of all, Iranian copper is really highly concentrated. Secondly, Iran has mines that are either untouched or not yet expanded. Given copper is expensive in world markets and Iran offers attractive conditions to investors, Iranian mines would be the best investment option. Now, if you wish to see how miners toil to extract soil from the depths of the earth and how that soil is turned into copper, do stay tuned to watch the rest of the show.
After exploration is done, they will blast the mine to start excavation. Workers will transfer the rich soil to the factory. Here, in these machines, the soil will be crushed until it is broken down to 80 micron grains. Then, using flotation method, waste is separated.
کارخونه فلوتاسیون پودری هست به نام کنسانتره که معمولاً با عیار 20 تا حدود 30% در نوسان هست و بستگی داره به عیار ورودی از معدن. محصول کارخونه فلوتاسیون رو بعد انتقال میدن به کارخانه ذوب که معمولاً تکنولوژی‌های ذوب هم متفاوت هست و بعد از چند مرحله ذوب و پالایش کردن محصولی به دست میاد به نام آنود با عیار 99.8% که کاملا خالص شده و فلز نسبتاً خالصی به دست میاد. آنود با عیار 99.8% رو انتقال میدن به کارخانه پالایشگاه و بعد با روش الکترووینینگ و الکترولیز تبدیل میکنن به مس خالص با عیار 99.99% که این محصول دیگه در بازار قابل مصرف هست برای تولید لوله، ورق، انواع اقسام مصنوعاتی که در صنعت الکترونیک، در صنعت برق و انتقال انرژی میتونه مصرف کنه.
These scary furnaces make copper anodes. Now pure copper is almost in the reach. Anodes are then moved to refineries and using electrolysis method they'll be transformed into cathode, which is 99.99% pure copper. Iran's revenues from the sale of copper have dwindled in recent years due to the weak demand from top copper consumer China thanks to an economic slowdown in the country. Although Trump's biting sanctions are back on track, this company is planning to produce 540,000 tons of copper in the near future. The country is planning to lure foreign investors into the sector, however. Investment data shows that a sizable majority of investments offered by foreign financiers in Iran since January 2016 that Tehran's Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, or JCPOA, was implemented were aimed at capitalizing projects in the mining sector.
قوانین سرمایه‌گذاری در ایران هم الحمدلله در چند سال اخیر مورد تغییر قرار گرفته و مجلس شورای اسلامی دولت جمهوری اسلامی رو مکلف کرده که سرمایه گذاران خارجی رو تضمین بهشون بده و امنیت سرمایه های نقدی و غیر نقدی اونها رو تضمین بکنه.
Development of the sector would not only lead to faster economic growth in Iran, but would also tackle unemployment. In order to facilitate the arrival of foreign investors into the country and addressing their concerns, the Organization for Investment, Economic and Technical Assistance of Iran, and affiliate to the Ministry of Economy, has been established to play an instrumental role in this regard.
نیروی انسانی ارزان و با کیفیت یکی از مزیت‌های سرمایه‌گذاری در کشور میتونه باشه. مزیت دوم انرژی ارزان هست. انرژی که به هر حال با شرایط مختلف جهانی قابل رقابت هست و کاملا همه سرمایه‌گذاران به این موضوع واقف هستند. موضوع سوم شرایط حمل و نقل از شرایط بین‌المللی برخوردار هست. چه حمل و نقل جاده‌ای امکانات از همین جهت فراهم است.
For more information on the ins and outs of investing in Iran, check www.investiniran.ir.
Copper is but one of Iran's mineral industries. Another Iranian produce is iron, plenty of which is to be found on this land. Just one example is the iron mine of Golgor